This one no one else is talking about this morning, but we are, if you haven't been on the internet this morning or even last night. Tom Brady, like our buddy Chad Brown here, took a trip to Costa Rica, and both had similar experiences, although you did not run into Tom.
I did not run into Tom, no. Or Giselle. Or the kids.
Do you know Tom?
Yes, I know Tom.
Did you play with Tom?
I did play with Tom.
But how much did your paths cross? For how many years?
3 years.
Okay.
Well, three training camps, 2 years playing there in New England.
I don't know why you just didn't get your travel agents to organize your schedules. That would have been great to have Chad Brown and Tom Brady jumping off a cliff holding hands.
While the house I stayed in Manuel Antonio in the rainforest was beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm sure the house where Tom stayed was at a whole different level.
Okay.
While I took the bus from San Jose.
The bus!
It was a chartered bus, but a bus from San Jose to Manuel Antonio. Yeah. I'm sure he probably flew in a helicopter or something.
I'm sure he did.
So he traveled at a higher level than I traveled.
Right.
But yeah, we both enjoyed the beautiful nature in Costa Rica.
Okay, so what did he do in Costa Rica on his big vacation? He played basketball with Michael Jordan. His kids buried him up to his neck in sand. He posted that on his Facebook account. And then he decided to jump off a cliff. The same thing that Chad did as well. He showed this to us on his phone. I don't know if it's the same waterfall.
There's lots of waterfalls, but it looks very similar.
Okay. So we have video of him jumping off that cliff. Now, if you are a member of the Patriots organization and you are watching this for the first time, what are you thinking?
You're concerned. You're concerned.
Thanks for the analysis.
Yes, you are
Troy.
Certainly concerned.
Who's that? That's Tim Brady, right? His twin brother?
They say it's about 30 feet, and you told me that... I'm not saying clearly, Chad, is that the same thing you jumped off of?
Similar.
But does that look somewhat similar in terms of how far you jumped?
It looks very similar, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and there was a sweet spot in that pool below where the guide said, this is where you want to jump. Don't go over there. Don't jump over there. Jump in this. It wasn't the size of this mug. It was a little bit bigger than that, but it was definitely a sweet spot, the safety zone, as he called it.
Right.
Yeah.
What if you're a fan? Are you thinking, Tom, what the hell are you doing?
I don't think he can do any wrong with those fans, that they just trust him. It's Tom Brady. He has to know what he's doing. While to all of us it looks relatively dangerous, he's Tom Brady.
Now, do you think the quarterback here would be comfortable doing that? He's so focused on avoiding risk and football and not being unable to let his hair down and just live and enjoy life for a couple of months in the offseason to enjoy jumping off a cliff in Costa Rica.
I'll tell you what Peyton Manning would do. He would have a group of engineers there, okay, with compasses and maps and stencils, figuring out the exact way to do it. Maybe a meteorologist to check out the wind, so he knew exactly what he was doing. He'd be as particular as possible, not because he'd be afraid of getting injured. He'd want the perfect jump.
See,
I think that's how he would.
I've heard the people that know Manning as casually, not casually, but in a friendship mode away from it, that he really does let his hair down, especially like he goes hunting or does stuff like that, that he's completely different than the guy we see who can't color outside the lines, who knows every crack in every wall and every blade of grass, that there is that side of him that's, because we do see the dry wit and the humor. It pops through other than Saturday Night Live skits, that there is that side of Peyton. Now, on the risk-taking, I don't know. I would be surprised that he would do that. Brady just takes me as this kid who was just this good kid growing up who just turned into this greatest life ever. And I think why guys root for him and girls love him is he's a guy you'd want to hang out with. He's just your friend who good things happen to. So you root for him. And so it's like, he's just this big kid who's enjoying life. And I like that about Tom Brady. And I'm not a Patriots fan. My youngest son loves Tom Brady, and he has since he was about 2. I just think it's cool. And you've said this about Brady, right? He's just as down-to-earth guy as you could ever meet in a locker room.
The greatest teammate I've ever been around, without a doubt. Not even a question, the greatest teammate I've ever been around. Patriots turn over the bottom 5 guys in their roster more than any other team in the league. First guy to come in, shake that guy's hand, and it sounds absurd, hey, I'm Tom Brady. if you need anything, come talk to me. You need the equipment guys, you need to know something, come talk to me. He's that guy. But not only that, front row of every meeting, very accountable. Bill yells at him. So he's a regular teammate, not separated from everyone else, but he's a great person as well. And then, you know, it clearly enjoys letting his hair down and jumping off of cliffs.
There's a great line that my agent told me a long time ago about television and those who are successful on television. Clearly, I'm doing the show with the two of you at denverpost.com, so I don't check all three of those boxes.
Things have gone horribly awry for you. You just now remember to say.
My career has been circling the drain for a very long time. These are the three qualities that you want to have. You want guys to like you, you want women to date you, and you want mothers. You want mothers to have you marry their daughters. If you can check all of those boxes, at least on television, you will be a success in something or anything. I think Tom Brady checks all of those boxes. Guys definitely want to be around him. Women would love to be with him. And the mother would look at him and say, would you marry my daughter? Matt Lauer, years ago, was that guy.
Right.
Brian Williams, before the scandal,
Was that guy?
was that guy. Do you see my point?
Yep.
Who's the guy who does the voice right now? Corolla?
Adam Levine?
Adam Levine might no, the guy who hosts the show. Is it Corolla?
The voice?
He's the host.
Carson Daly.
Yeah.
Carson Daly.
Yes.
He checks all those boxes, doesn't he? I think Tom Brady checks all those boxes.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It's okay. And it's okay to have a man crush on Tom Brady and still be manly,
Right?
Because he's dating a supermodel and he's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
Everybody calls him Uggs. Dude can get away with it. That's the bottom line.
He pulls it off.
I can't get away with wearing Uggs. You probably could. Absolutely not.
No,
No,
absolutely.
neither.